Night LOX. We're back.
Yes.
Bet you're excited.
Been on a solid path right now. 4-2 last week. It's all about live betting. That's where I've been making it up a ton.
He loves
More
the live
of that.
bets now.
More of that. All right. Well, I'm gonna start it off this week.
Casey's. Take us to the
5
promised land.
bets. All right. Number 1, Florida State plus 17 on Clemson. Florida State is at home. Clemson does not beat us like that. Oh, yeah, you did. Dude, this guy's in a world of hurt. He was about to find out who's right and who's wrong.
Right with this guy.
All right, it's a home game. Florida State's good. Remember Francois last year? He was like the best quarterback. He's back this year. All right,
Florida State
they're
lost to
playing
an
solid.
FCS team this year.
You know what? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. They're coming off a big win over at Clemson. I think it's going to be close. I think 17 points is a great bet. Number 2. This comes down to coaching. I like A&M getting 1.5 on Mississippi State. Yeah, it's a game of defense. Don't get me wrong, but A&M has been winning. I think they've got their eye on a bowl. Their coach is amazing. They've had the week off to plan for this one. And I think they're going to come in there. It's going to be a tight game. I actually think A&M's going to win it. 1.5. I think you're solid there. Number 3, Washington minus 11.5 on Cal.
You've been loving Washington lately.
Well, Washington didn't do too much for me the last couple weeks, but this one, I've watched Cal. They are garbage. Okay, they lost to tons of people. It's at Cal. I think Washington's going to be. They're going to be ready to go. They got a great quarterback. They're going to throw it around. I just don't think Cal's up to the caliber. I think 11.5. Take it to 11. Take the hook. Is a great bet. I love that one. I really do.
It'll be an empty stadium too, because most of their student body will be out protesting.
They will for sure. It's right around
laying in front of cars and stuff.
My last 2 bets. These are live bets. I love the live bet because you can get a better team at a better spread right when the game opens up or when a few things change. So number 1, Utah minus 10.5 on UCLA. I think you take Utah even before the live bet, but I would ride that live bet. UCLA's at home. They've been playing a lot better. Obviously, their coach is kind of understanding what he has there, but Utah is going to beat them down. And the reality is their coach loves just to step on the neck and just kill teams. I mean, he just doesn't care. He's got to make a mark.
They just did it.
Number 2 live bet, Wisconsin again. Great pick last week. Minus 4.5 on Northwestern. I think Wisconsin's just a better team. They are 11-2 in the road games the last 3 seasons. They will, and I think the other thing I looked at was the sharp money was moving to Wisconsin as time went on. I think they're going to come back. I think Northwestern will probably score early, probably bring that down to 2, maybe even a pick 'em. At that point, you just hammer that thing. So
love that.
Love Wisconsin. Love Utah. Live betting to pick up some more points, better odds.
We got a couple of similar ideas this year week. Andrew's first game, Clemson versus Florida State. This is where we differ. I love Clemson in this spot. I think Florida State may be able to hang around because of home field advantage first half, but Clemson is just too tough up front. O-line, D-line, much better quarterback. Clemson is a train you do not want to get in front of right now. They're starting to roll, and they should pull away late. I like them minus the 17. It's only the few times since we've been doing this that we have gone against each other, but I will stick with Clemson. I love Clemson. It's up to you guys.
See what happens.
It's up to you. Number 2, Wisconsin versus Northwestern. I also love Wisconsin in this spot. They will control the line of scrimmage and time of possession. Wisconsin wins by at least a touchdown here. They are capable of scoring a lot more consistently and putting up more points than Northwestern. Northwestern offense can be spotty at times, whereas Wisconsin, again, just will control that time of possession. They will control the O-line and the D-line, and that will make it a lot harder for Northwestern to put up as many points as Wisconsin.
It's the new one.
Wisconsin wins by at least a touchdown here, and frankly, if this game was at Wisconsin, the line would be so much bigger, but I think Wisconsin's got that game handled. Number 3, Texas versus Oklahoma State. Love Texas in this spot. Texas has been rolling, and it hasn't always been pretty, but they're getting it done, and that's what it's all about. They're getting it done. They're clutching up when they have to, making some great coaching plays. The coaches are doing a great job, and now they have their sights on the college football playoff. You got to know that they're thinking every week, hey, they're number 6. crazier things have happened, but they know they have a shot. They're in the hunt. That means they cannot let down. They cannot let up. And this is a big game that they need to come in and be prepared for. Oklahoma State is a tough place to play. Place will be popping with them Cowboys. But I think Texas wins by at least a field goal here. It keeps it rolling.
I see that last bet on there. I see that next bet.
Take Texas -3. My fourth pick. Love this one.
I like that
I
one too.
love
But I
this
can't
one.
do it. I
But he
can't
couldn't
bet
bet
it. I
against
can't bet
his
against
alma
them,
mater.
dude.
Love Oregon
Dude.
-9 against Arizona.
Arizona's gonna get hammered.
Yeah.
Arizona is a
Let me
mess
put it to you
year.
this way. This could just be an absolute blowout.
Yes, it's an absolute.
This is the type of game that it's -9. It can be 41-10.
Yeah.
Oregon, Arizona Oregon is way too fast for them. Way too fast, quick tempo. Arizona is not going to be able to keep up with them offensively. Oregon is going to get some big plays in that game and score relatively easy. You got to take Oregon -9, especially that it's below 10. Oregon -9 all the way. They win by at least 2 touchdowns. And number 5, usually I come at you with a pro football pick. It's not the Rams this week.
Ooh,
They're
change
playing
it
the
up, huh?
Packers. They're playing the Packers. I looked at it and hey, I'm afraid that that line, Rodgers could come down the field, score a TD, they still lose by 3. Rodgers in that fourth quarter and he could put up a touchdown or 2 and they're getting smoked. So I don't love that. I do think the Rams win, but possibly not by 10. I love the 49ers versus the Cardinals. Yes, 2 of the worst teams in the NFL. One is at home.
Do I have to watch that game?
Oh, I bet you do.
Oh,
49ers yes, they're both 1-6. 49ers look much better than the Cardinals. The Cardinals got manhandled by the Broncos last week. They just look terrible. 49ers at least have developed some offense. They almost beat the Packers a couple weeks ago. 49ers are at home. I think in a game like this with 2 teams that are struggling with confidence, home field advantage is everything in a game like this. 49ers get the win. It's only -1. In my opinion, they have a much better ground game, passing game. Even with Garoppolo out, got to take the 49ers here. They win at home. Those are my 5 locks. Going 10-0.